no relationship things. Which is interesting, because we have very high relationships on a few people. Like, I actually want to look. Not you. 53% failed, 58% failed, 58%, 53, 25, 30, 25, 25, 30. We failed all of them. RIP. You know, funnily enough, it's actually not a bad path, but I do want to hit up the lair, which means we go left, left, right to the hero shrine, then we can jump. We don't need to jump left. We can go to the hoarder if we want, but we'll probably jump left to hit the oasis. Because I don't think Tangle Boss is going to be too problematic for us. I gotta make sure to reorient after we hit the first little reward here. Oh, and also RIP frame rate, I forgot. Goodbye, cache. It's an easy to access cache that we're saying no to, but... Oh, there goes our armor. I mean, we might have to deal with the repair at some point, unless we can get these people to give us more armor. If you do not feed me, it will. If you do not feed me, it will. Who's it? Oh, the light. The horror. Is that tea I smell? See what they've got. Our wheels fail us, we're in trouble. In items or one wheel. Jeez. I guess I'll take the wheel for now. Doesn't the wheels give us like an extra benefit as well? Ah, better healing. I guess that's something. All right, well, let's immediately do our shuffle that I was intending to do. Grab Abyssal Artillery. Everyone else can still function. Let's go. Because we want to hit up that lair. And lose our last remaining armor. Oh, good, good. I'm so glad. So glad we're gonna run out of armor and we're gonna have to repair the dang stagecoach at some point.
The coach's plating is spent. We are exposed.
Yeah, we're gonna be exposed. Exposed, reeling, about to break. All right. Light is at 86, that's totally acceptable. Wilbur's Flag adds combo vulnerability. It might make his sepsis baller. We still have restoratives. We're gonna hold on to those. No one burns. Bone Saw, we'll use this against the boss too. Just because if we're not gonna use the trinket, we might as well use the Bone Saw item. And then you're gonna give us damage bonuses. This all seems acceptable. Blade of Powders. No one here burns. This guy is a bit of a pain in the butt, though. All right, what's your ordainment?
Lumbering guard.
This enemy is blessed by the body of work. Hi-ho, hi-ho. Round start, a chance of crit or a chance of vulnerability. Better blight, better damage, better health, better speed, applies blight on hit. So blight resist over the whole course of the run would actually probably be useful, but I never really paid too much attention to the ordainment. These are stacking bonuses, right? Like ordainment 1 from denial is included in ordainment 5, right? Like probably denial was like better blight maybe, and blight chance. I don't know. I feel like we also got more health and more damage early. Maybe that's denial. But I don't remember ever seeing plus crit plus vulnerability. So that's probably from this current chapter 5. Enemies are getting harder. Anyways. Start with the tank, just stop early incoming damage, and we're vulnerable. That kind of blows, but we have curses. Curses! Missile artillery is not useful here. Demon's Pull also not that useful, we just need to stack up some damage. Right, you can't, this is why I didn't have you in this position. You can't do controlled burn. It's okay. I'm just annoying. I'm annoyed with myself, I'm also probably a little annoying, to be fair, just shut up. We're not gonna kill him, but we'll get him down to death's door pretty soon. Now Abyssal Artillery's pretty good. And my dude is gonna get, hey, there's a stress relief. Oh, because he hit the 10% chance of applying Blight and we resisted it. So I like him having the stress relief trinkets, and we might even be able to make him endure other people, I don't know.
A master stroke.
Start by smacking you. So this should get a kill. 5, 6, 7, 8. We do have to hit him a little harder. 12. Okay, so you're dead next turn, because I'm probably not going to be able to kill you on this turn. That's a good heal. Dude, the flagellant. Starting to like him.
Steady yourself.
Oh my god. We did resist the bleed, but I guess we got the stress after the resists. That's a huge hit to take. Right, don't look at that. That doesn't tell you anything. Deathless, less than 50% health. So we can't use it even though we're at exactly half health. It's fine. What I really want to do is get a super high sepsis. Did I upgrade that? Right, that doesn't tell me. I don't know why. So that's why I'm putting all of my debuffs on him so that we can combo him and vulnerable him and see how this works. Oh, there you go, removed all the vulnerability, huh? Well, we can still do it. It'll do 23 damage, but we'll take a lot in the process ourselves. I worry about him hitting me and bleeding me, but if he bleeds me, we can just cure it. Also, that doesn't trigger riposte. Yo! What? That's kind of cool. It doesn't trigger a riposte. I guess it's because it's variable, right? Doesn't tell you anything. I guess it's because the damage is variable. It doesn't do direct damage, which means it doesn't trigger riposte because it's not a damaging attack. It's just an attack with an effect on it, I guess. Very weird. Also, how did you remove your blindness? What happened there? Tokens flash if they're gonna be used. Well, I know that. But it didn't even cross my mind that we wouldn't get it. That's the thing. I thought 100% chance it was gonna work and we would get riposted, but it didn't. We didn't get riposted. I'm very, I guess happy. We're not gonna kill you, I don't think, because his death's door resist is so high. I think we actually just want to stall for one round. Now he's on death's door, and then he's just gonna hit into, oh my god! At least he didn't die! That was very scary, though. Oh my god, he's so fast. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. His death's door resist is 90. Excuse me, you can't kill my flagellant right now. I refuse. Oh, thank God. He heals. So he crit twice in a row, I want to point out. 25 and then 34. God damn. That's rough. By the way, right, that doesn't tell you anything. Thank God I put this trinket on for the bleed resist, because that's basically all he does is bleed. Even on the riposte, he has a chance of bleeding. And you reduce bleed resist.
Is the natural prelude to action.
All right, we gotta kill. Well, we gotta. Who do we blight? Who do we bleed? Who do we burn first? Is what I meant to say. I guess we'll burn the bishop.
The fiend's strength.
We have a lot of healing, so in theory we can stall in this fight if we have to, and just kill this guy, the big guy, later. He's already taking 11, so he's dead. That was a very lucky KO. His initial... Why can we not do this? Requires self less than 50% health. Because no one else is injured, I can't use Deathless. Really. Condition blocked. I have to have someone else to heal with it. I understand. At least you didn't crit me this time. You did blight me though. Heal for 20, resisted the bleed, which also means that's a bit of a stress heal. Oh my god! Why are they critting so frequently? Can't even use Deathless yet. So what I hate about this is that we are going to go down to Death's Door, but then we're immediately gonna heal, so it's all okay. He doesn't mind, he's fine. I need you to hit someone else, please. That's what I need here. Because I need someone else to literally take any amount of damage, which is pretty funny. What's a battle advantage? Lots of duration. At least he missed, Jesus. Don't need to make him weak, because he's already comboed. Let's hit him with the vulnerability hex. If we keep them debuffed, they're less likely to get like a one-hit KO, so let's work on that. This is actually not too bad.
Malaise.
So you're technically on Death's Door.
Steady.
Oh, we have a Deathless opportunity. Let's go. Burr, 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 burr. Stack the damage. Stack the debuffs. Toss out a Deathless.
Hold fast.
Jesus
For who knows
Christ.
what lurks in the beyond.
He hits so hard. How are you critting this much? I know that this guy just got a crit token. They haven't been gaining the crit tokens. They've just been
Closer look at the thing.
tough as hell.
Impulsive as it is.
All right. You have 50 blight. The flagellant can one-shot you basically. Oh, you're at 50% health. He can you right? Can you death's list immediately? No, it does have a cooldown. So you're gonna have to more. It's an interesting one. How are we gonna do this? At least you're still weak. I guess I'm just gonna make sure that you're blind too. You resisted it, unfortunately. Cause like that's 45 damage. I don't want him to get stronger though. I think we do another little quick taunt here. Thank God he didn't crit again. But stress is way better on him now because of the fact that we're taunting and getting bled. At least in this biome. So you're vulnerable. Just gonna keep you weak. Wow, he resisted it all. That's a pain.
Bravo.
Put him on Death's Door. Keep him on death's door. Sepsis does 70 damage. My God, that's such a good ability. Now, the problem is he still has a 65 death's door resist. And we can't deathless right now. Well, I suppose Punish is a 5% heal, which means it'll heal for 2.5. I don't know how it rounds. We'll probably go in for the attack then. Well, why hit him for 70? It's not like over... That would be a cool mechanic if Overkill did more Death's Door piercing, but I think I'm just gonna hit him. Cool.
All problems have their solutions.
And we are definitely gonna fight this. Minus 75% trinket prices. I mean, we need it, so we're gonna take it, but... All right.
Locked in a nightmare slumber. He is
I mean, here's the thing. If we
tortured
stack
by both real and
2 hits from the
imagined.
Grave Robber and then do Sepsis, my dude is gonna take like 70 damage, so... He resisted! Okay, now you're just a pain in the ass. Excuse me, you just resist twice in a row? You can do that? No reason to use the space spaghetti right now.
The mind's grasp grows tenuous.
Thank you for the regen. Now, technically, I don't have to get rid of the Tangled Growth here, but I still probably will. There we go. That's a ton of damage. Let's do it now. Him and the Flagellant are very good at dealing with that.
Hold fast,
Nasty crit.
for who knows what
Stress is
lurks
gonna be
in
a
the
problem.
beyond.
It's an interesting one because if we do nothing, I can hit for 30 with Sepsis because the combo token is still gonna be there. I don't really want to use Firefly to remove the combo token. I could use Smokescreen to make him blind and vulnerable. Why not? Oh, Hearthlight will also hit the Taproot, I think. That's good. Because now Sepsis will do... So Sepsis is not affected by vulnerability, by the way. We've learned it. And it's not even glowing, so that means it's not using the token either. But that's still 30. If I wait a turn, maybe we can do more damage, though. Still hitting him for 30. I think... I think I'm gonna wait a turn. Dude, the regen. I guess that counted as being hit. Those burst abilities used to be affected by vulnerability. I can see why it's not the case anymore. Jesus. We're just gonna stack more dots. I didn't even use any of my abilities, by the way. Let's use one at least. Resisted the DOT is kind of annoying there. So now it's only 29.
Bravo!
I'm going for the maximal damage here, so I can remove all of the Tangled Growth on this turn. We'll get hit by Soil Stirs. I don't know if him being blind gives him a chance of missing with it, but we'll see. Our turn order is also like perfect here because we can apply a combo, then do the burst damage. So we're gonna try. You just need to burn. I guess we could have even done more taprooting. $64 damage. And then he's immediately gonna go on death's door. Oh, 64, yeah, I think so. Wow. They'll be feeling that one. Yeah, my dude's on death's freaking door. We did get crit, but... Okay, you probably do need it. Toss out a quick little heal. But he's gonna die. We're gonna get him. Very interesting. Timely weaken. That's why I like having the occultist. Setting up the combos, lots of weaken, vulnerability.
Lingers in some of these
quite strong.
well-worn relics.
Stone Mount. I really like the one that turns dodge into big dodge, because that on the Highwayman is freaking lovely. +4 speed. This with the cultist trinkets could be pretty good. So, like usual, stress is a little bit high, but...
The loathing abates.
Maybe we should bring along Endure, because he is going to resist a lot of that. You don't have anything that can remove stress. Get out off the screen, please. Yeah, stress is definitely something that I have not... I can't really withstand too much. No one has low speed. Turn start, a chance of getting a block token. A scouting location. No one burns. You can take the light. At least we're stockpiling medicinal herbs. All right, where are we going? There is an oasis coming up. We need that oasis. It's a bit away. Kind of don't mind losing a wheel, since we know that we have enough wheels. Like, I'm looking ahead, and we are gonna lose our armor up here, but maybe we can get lucky and get some replacement armor. Oh no, we wanted to go here for the hero shrine anyways. Yeah, okay, we'll go hero shrine. Everyone's gonna get stressed out, but I don't care.
There is danger on this path.
Oh, come on, turn left. And he says, need some pipe weed. That would help. And he says, reverberating redoubt for the flagellant. I mean, it's this one. He's not that speed. Or he's not, I see what you mean. He's not, he has too much speed to get use of the trinket, but what Connie was saying is pipeweed is an in item, which can reduce speed, and then we could get value out of the trinket, and then maybe put on like the thrilling tablet to make him virtually unkillable if the fight's going poorly. Maybe when we hit the final boss fight, we just want to kill off everyone else except for the flagellant. Who knows? Let's unlock the last ability for her, I think. Yeah, it'll be her last two abilities.
Chapter 5. The After Party. Armed officials dispatched to oversee the eviction were shocked to find the front doors listlessly ajar. The lavish carpets were lousy with dirt and leaves. A heap of heirlooms gleamed on the ballroom floor, rings and brooches in a careless pile. The lady of the manor, however, was nowhere to be found.
Interesting. So did she pay off the debt and said I'm out of here, or did she just not take the things with her? Pirouette. Hits the first two positions. Gives her a dodge and a daze, because of the pirouette, but moves her to the very back. Glint in the dark. just oh, it's a ranged attack, even though the icon is a hand holding a dagger. Removes stealth and has death's door piercing. None of those seem that good.
The loathing whispers.
Let's look at the upgrades. No, we're not repartee. Pirouette. Self gives you a big block token, and I guess Pirouette's damage is pretty good. So I think the idea is you lunge Pirouette. Lunge. Pulls you up to the front, does very high crit damage as a melee. Pirouette is a ranged, gives you 1 good block token, pushes you to the back. And because you're dazed, you can open with if you're fast, you open with a lunge and then end with a pirouette. High damage on 2 units does make it pretty good as an opener, but then you are dazed, so your next turn is going to be a little slower. And then the other one was Glint in the Dark. Ignores Death's Door when stealthed. So Glint in the Dark can be used as a lethal. Like those big guys that we're attacking here, and then they get stronger on Death's Door. We could engineer stealth into a KO. Cherry Blossom Eventi. Welcome, how are you doing today? How am I doing? I'm doing all right. Don't know how to run my Grave Robber right now. I kind of like her the way that she is, actually, but in theory, we can roll maybe a different path that has better value out of those attacks. And actually, now that I think about it, we are on a path that changes the abilities. These are not the regular values out of all of her skills. We would have to go back out, see what her Wanderer thing is, and then figure out what we're actually going to do with her. But right now, I love the DOT combo we have between her and the Flagellant, so I really don't want to change that. You do need a sacrificial stab again. That's fine. You... We're not getting like any value out of controlled burn. Turn start. Could roll Firestarter. Kind of similar. That way you can just stay at the back. Kind of works. And I think everyone else is pretty much set. Still tempted for that one. Let's continue on. We want to hit assistance, get armor, resistance encounter, oasis. We need that oasis.
Consider all variables, but do it quickly.
Well, luckily the game kind of stops the stagecoach, so I can take my time. We're already at 10 stress, which means that we're gonna have an immediate stressful occultist if we get into combat. We need to hit that oasis and then, well, I don't know. How do we reduce his stress? I don't know. Segus Jr. says, I forgot about this until now. Why is taunt considered a negative token on the enemy? I lost to the seething sigh. I had a trinket that applied negative tokens. It kept taunting the boss, preventing me from hitting the lungs. It is interesting that it is considered negative, because sometimes it is a positive, like locking your man-at-arms in place, you know? All right, we need that armor. Hoarder. We are pretty poor at 41. We probably won't even be able to buy any of the good trinkets, so we're gonna go to the resistance encounter first. Rip stress of the occultists. I don't even have anything to purge your stress, so I just hope you get 1 stress relief between now and there. Looks like that is not going to happen. Oh, it's so laggy in this freaking tangle. The Grave Robber can purge her own stress by killing corpses. How to reduce stress? Heck if I know, says Agrocracia. Heck if I know. You'd think that the fire starter would be able to, like, make a campfire for everyone, but I guess not. That's fine. 4 relationship. Oh no, it's all going bad already. I'm a little scared.
A master stroke.
Wow, you have to take 1 HP. We can engineer that. You're already blind. That'll kill you.
A slow dissection.
And then you just need to heal.
End.
All right, you did not heal yourself well, and you are vulnerable, which is a little scary. And you're riposting. Thank God for that. So you need to get hit for 4. As much as I do, you know what? I am gonna heal. That's an okay heal. I was gonna say we could go for the kill or we could go for a weakness or something, but we can also just do a smoke screen to apply some vulnerability. We have a chance to anyways. Very good. I want him to taunt. This is not gonna kill you, but a taunt does block both attacks and then you'll Death's Door next turn. This will Death's Door you now. And then if we get hit, we can Deathless into another heal. So you're dead next turn. You hit me for 7, that's okay. Kind of would have liked you to hit me, but that's still fine. Then we'll get rid of the corpse. Reduce 1 stress. It's something. It's a living. Apply on hit. I guess if you're going to be doing a lot of debuffs. Give you the fire starter, because in theory, this will burn? Well, it had a chance to. He resisted it, unfortunately. Okay, good miss. I don't like that vulnerability still there. Go ahead, hit me.
The enemy weakens.
You only make me stronger. He's very strong right now. It's a nice way of him helping during the fight. Not by a lot, but by a little, I guess. Just kind of burning through the riposts. I love it when that blind actually lands. We have a crit coming out from our occultist. I don't know what he can do with that. And you just keep taunting. Like, this guy, because he can crit for 35, I feel like I gotta keep the taunts up. I like that horn sound. I hate that also because it does remove his own blindness, the on guard. It doesn't say it, but it does. Guaranteed hit for 5. You know what?
A master stroke.
Keep him burning. Gonna keep him burning. I do like a sepsis, I think. Right, it doesn't trigger the riposte, so we got no value out of the more. I forgot about that. My dude's already on Death's Door. And we're still taunted. This is a tough one. I think we put him down to Death's Door on this turn. No, I think we get rid of the corpse. I think we anticipate having to spend 1 more turn on him. We could have gotten lucky. Doesn't matter. Immediately cured the bleed. I like that. All right, hit for 17. Still have one riposte active. Still feel like I want a heal. Oh, that's fine.
Persistence will overcome even
Connie
the
says that a
greatest
cultist trinket
of
that
threats.
converts vulnerability to power tokens is pretty nice. I had that the last time I had an occultist, I think. It's 20% healing given. That seems pretty good on our, on you. You have no stress. I can swap this out if you have no stress right now. Sure, why not? It heals himself more as well. Punish steals a positive token. Is that or bleed resist? I don't use punish all that much. Compass is the best trinket. It's pretty good. I really enjoyed the that Vestal 4th rank trinket we had the other day. Made her divine comfort just like 15 heal per party member. It's pretty good. What's our inventory look like? We still have all of our stuff. I forgot to use all the stuff on the boss fight, unfortunately. Let's just roll this for now. Where are we going? The Oasis and a road battle. I'm tempted to equip the resist lower strength, or sorry, on resist DOT lower stress trinket, but we're going to have her kill the corpses anyways to get her stress back, so I don't think we need to worry about that. You need more speed. All right, let's push forward. Oh my god, it's so laggy in this biome. My graphics card is using 35%. CPU's using 48%, but I'm also doing a stream at the same time. I don't know what it is about the rain in this area. Dude, the relationships are just in the crapper. Very unfriendly. Basically, I need whiskey. I need all the whiskey we can get. Okay, I hate stress, man. I mean, I think if you're up at the front, you can't go stealth mode. Yeah, that just pushed, it did 1 damage and pushed you back. Love it. Did get a kill. I don't use flashing daggers that often. Mostly it's just to remove tokens, but if I have a chance of applying a DOT, generally I think I'd rather just go there. Six burn. You eat my flesh.
Hold fast, for who knows what lurks in the beyond.
Okay, you're dead. You're dead. You're now dead.
Let us hope to finish this quickly.
A heal for 5. Look, we're just gonna have you do a deathless anyways. Flashing daggers is basically a better dart with the blight path, says Connie. Oh, is there a path I haven't unlocked yet? Or maybe you're talking about that venom path? It didn't seem good. Maybe I just don't understand it, which is also a possibility. You know, I really like Deathless for the, just getting everyone topped up on health. It has very lenient use conditions. We've discovered that there is a negative, The negative being, I don't want to kill you. The negative being that we have to have a target to heal, but that's not too bad. Venom drop. I must have just like not paid attention to that path, but 4 blight for 2 targets. Yeah, but I'm doing like 36 blight damage per dart right now. I think I'm okay with that. Okay, I don't know if we can eke out like another heal or something. Doesn't this have a cooldown? It doesn't? Okay, we'll definitely just go for another stress relief then. I thought this would definitely have a cooldown. Man, she loves robbing corpses. You know what? You can heal.
One less obstacle in our path.
It's a heal for 18 now, which is pretty good. Since we gave him better healing, it's +1 per stack, I think.
Spark.
Bum 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 bum. Hello? Game? Well, can equip the stagecoach items. Let's not dump that. Remove burn. No one's really burning. Plus speed. Oh, these restoratives stack. Oh, this is what we must be making. We're making wax inoculants for some reason. Ugh. Want to keep those. Medicinal herbs are pretty nice. Plus damage, plus health. Baubles and relics, high. Let's dump this. I see a light! Walk towards the light, horsey. Oh, there we go. I don't know what I was caught on. Connie says the camera needs a bit of work. This garbage just needs to have, like, more placement. Like, just move it away from the path. What? We made 3 triage kits. Oh my lord, that's good. Did you see that? Few supplies. We need the supplies. Yes! Hope that stop didn't cost us. Light is currently at 79. We'll use our pocket light. Let's give you the stress relief. No, you have a heal. Who doesn't not have a heal? You don't have a good heal. Let's give you the stress relief. We'll hold on to the healing salves because it does stack to 8. We'll try to use the rest of our items. I haven't been using them, but it's okay. Stress is fine. I gotta start dumping things. Like, I think I'm gonna dump Emancipation. Comboing with the other trinkets seems like a better use of our resources than having Emancipation. Like, Reverberating Redoubt to have possibilities of extra actions combined with plus damage and health per missing hero means in theory that going toxic and taking stress means we can maybe go infinite with the flagellant. I don't know. It would be fun to try. Remove combo and all negative tokens. This seems very good for the Exultant, the Templar, whatever his name was, the really, really buff cultist that takes up 3 slots. I just want to apply to attacker when hit if diseased. I'm never going to use this. Get rid of it. Get rid of the blade of powders. Get rid of it. Why not? All right. Where are we going? We're going up to armor hazard, and oh my god, there's another armor hazard coming up. We'll probably bypass this Oblivion's Ingress then. But it does depend on what we get up here. Ooh, got it. I want to stack as many of those healing
Has been stripped to its last.
restoratives for like the final boss. If I can walk into the fight with like 30 healing items, I'm not gonna say we're gonna win, but my god, that would be great. Okay, just combat. That'll burn same as any other. Dude, we gotta work on these relationships. We gotta get money. You know what we need? We need to hit up a, wow, a ghoul. We need to hit up a couple of creature dens to get cheaper in items so our money goes further. That's what we really need. Yeah, I mean, we get to move before they do, so let's just stack up big backline damage.
The enemy weakens and wanes.
7s, you're dead, you're dead. The ghoul mostly howls, doesn't he? Yeah. Inflicts a lot of horror. The worries! Excuse me. More diseases. Minus 50% stress resistance. That's actually, like, not that bad.
A slow dissection. An unavoidable end.
Like, if we had 10% stress resist, now we have 0. I don't think we get more stress from it. I don't think that's how it works, but admittedly, I do not know. Sepsis is 25 raw damage. I think we definitely do that. It puts you on death's door, but it doesn't quite kill you now. I still think you do it. That's a really handy ability. Stun resist is nice. 0 death's door resist. So we are done. I think I'm just gonna go for the kill right now rather than try to get stress resists or relief, because we're just gonna gain stress anyways.
Greater threats await those who dare.
At least we get a mastery token. I didn't think you'd ever find a ghoul in one of the main combat locations. I thought you could only get them at barricades, but I guess not. So I think we gotta go to the right, and we gotta go to the unknown, because as much as I would like to get rewards, we don't need more mastery tokens for the sector, and I would like to avoid the hazards. We'll go to the question mark, I think.
Myriad options.
No one really cares about which direction we go in, but I do not want to have to do one of those fights where you have to repair your stagecoach. Those can be very annoying. Hard turn! Hard turn! Come on, more restoratives, please.
You must be strong enough to shoulder more than your share of the burden.
Minus 12 for stagecoach items. I don't really care about stagecoach items. You know, give me the inn items. No, give me the armor, because we need it. And if we get inn items, we get one of something, but it's gonna take up our inventory space. So let's go for the nothing. Pouch of Lie removes all corpses. You know, I'm gonna use Glimmer of Hope. Am I ever gonna use a clear all corpse ability? Probably not. I'm just gonna dump it. We have so many ways of clearing corpses, including a ways that turns that into stress relief. Just a couple of ghouls. Since when did you get Did you hit a death's door check? Oh no, you hit meltdown. That's what it was. That makes sense. Rip, but also that makes sense. 3 to 6. I mean, I guess we can kill one ghoul. It's gonna reduce stress. We could hold these, but for the water from the oasis, I've just started to use it when necessary, just so that you can purge your inventory out of it and then get something else. My time in the desert. Excuse me?
All heroes are human.
Oh, the book. I thought he was, you know, wandering to get his power candle skull thing. My time in the desert. I did so much.
Excellent work.
All right, you are going to eat a corpse. You we don't need to use the holy water on, or oasis water. We're just gonna have you clear your own damn stress.
Methodical appliance of harm.
Wow, resisted. Chomp can be stressed, but it's more important to reduce it from her, because for him, I can just give him the trinket again. We can always swap out. It's the book. Yeah, I figured. I'm on top of it. Yeah. Man, these ghouls, 40% blight resist. They're resisting all the blight. Oh, and I can't even, whatever, do this. I forgot that she can't even hit the front. The best she can do is buff someone else to inflict more burn, which is not like a 10 out of 10. Wow, we got another one of those. Could you just could you kill him? Thank you. Crit for 14.
Easily dispatched.
Easily.
The past is gone. Let it
I see the value now of that one stagecoach item of +4 relics, because you get a lot of small value relics, from running over things with your cart to doing the barricade fights. Each one of those giving you +4, that's like doubling or tripling the relic gain from those sources, which is kind of a lot. Let's give you the stress relief. They broke the mold with you. Excuse me. One thing I forgot to do before I started this was get water. I just had coffee. There's a couple of occasional coughs. I gotta wipe my eye. Again, the nasty fires and smoke have been kind of annoying. Added a block token. Everyone has knockback. Melee skills do less damage. I mean, we can kill this thing pretty easily. I guess cowardice to get knocked back. That makes a lot of sense. We could do a demon's pull. It's actually not what we want, I don't think. Vulnerability would get rid of the block token, but I think I just would prefer like a... I mean, it is still good. It's a mark. It'll remove the token. It'll pull it forward. In front of this guy, I just want the acid rain to hit them both, ideally. So maybe we'll just do a vulnerability hex. It's a good way of just ensuring that we do more damage. Okay, well, maybe not. Firestarter you.
Collaboration
Blood says, I
confers advantage.
wanted to walk down to the store. I don't feel like dying tonight. It is a little rough outside. It's not a lot of dot, but at least it's on 2 people. You got a crit. So we want to make sure we hit a vulnerability curse on you. I think we'll just do another acid rain. 4, 5, 6. Still not dead, huh? Or weakening curse, I should say. Also removes the crit. Very handy. I gotta make sure you die. At least you are dead. Smoke screen. You're still blinded. I guess we'll just do some holy water. Burn. I have to burn him because I can't burn the front line, even though we need to hit that front line unit so that they don't get the worship out. And I guess that's gonna happen on the next turn. But unless the big guy gets 2 worship tokens, I don't think he can do anything, so it's not terrible.
Lethality writ large.
And I guess with Sepsis, we could just do 35 damage. Man, I like this ability. It gets around the block tokens as well, and we inflicted a burn stack because we had the ability of Firestarter. My lord. Bard of Bobridge, welcome! 1 week till summer break. Really? It's like almost July. What have you been doing with your time? These abilities are so much fun. I'm enjoying this flagellant. Now that we have things unlocked with him, I don't even think we have everything. We're getting there though. Oh, your buff swapped. Now you take less damage from ranged skills. I gotcha. Well, because you have 2 stacks of vulnerable,
Bravo.
I guess we'll try to go for the damage to kill you before you roll. The next turn, I should say. 25% death or resist, we have 2 chances. We could go for a stress heal. I'd rather just go for the kill, so that we can reduce stress at the inn, or just enter the next biome with a little bit of stress.
We are the flame, burning brightly for all the world.
So this is the more damage, and then the damage goes down.
The loathing abates.
I think I'm just gonna dump it immediately. I'm gonna dump it, and I'm gonna dump this anchoring charm, I think. But we need to dump a couple of things. Here's the thing. I don't think I'm gonna use the flagellant trinket of more damage. I'm not rolling a low HP flagellant, and I'm not really using punish. I'm using sepsis and taunts and blocks because I don't have a tank. He's kind of the tank. This is not something I'm gonna be using. So I think I'm just gonna dump it. And then I think I'm gonna dump the oh, we don't need to dump anything else. Oh, hold on. We can just equip something. Let's equip the anti-blight. Because if we do end up going to the final biome and we fight in an exemplar, we want to have anti-blight because he does do just purely blight damage. Oh, the camera's making me a little nauseous. I got a rope. Picked up a lot of money though. That's pretty good. Picked up like 70 freaking baubles.
We would come here in summers of years gone.
Heal and +2 stress. The tempting goblet. Try the wine. What a terrible inn. Gaunt-fearing Tangle Scrounger. The worries. The inscrutable dreaming general stood no chance against Mother of Zerg.
coach is laden. You can carry no more.
I know, I need to do things. But we do have
Is leagues away.
cheaper trinkets,
Plan
better scouting.
accordingly.
Check trinkets, I guess. Plus 66 blight resist. It's actually not bad. And then that's it. Like, none of this, none of the rest of this is even worth buying. God, I hate cheaper trinkets for the most part. We're gonna buy this. Plus 3 inventory slots. Hoarder location scouting, double trinket selection at the hoarder. This is tempting, because if all trinkets are cheaper now, because it's not just at inns, now we can actually maybe just buy some of the best trinkets in the whole game. That being said, we already have really good trinkets, so do we really need it? Can we go to the sluice? Ooh,
Every
definitely.
road a winding torment. Every turn
We'll go to the sluice.
bent on our destruction.
And upgrades, yay, upgrades! You already have more, you already have sepsis. Buffing your heal would be pretty decent. I didn't take a path that allows the occultist to really generate his tokens. He's really just about the cursing. But we should probably upgrade his heal anyways. Let me think. I'm not using flashing daggers or pick to the face. Maybe we should have like a pirouette or shadow fade. Let me get out of the screen, please. Let me look at her for a minute. Improves damage and crit of ranged skills. Well, pirouette is a ranged skill. So I want this. We can take pirouette, then she can move back if she ever gets launched to the front. I kind of also like repartee. If we can clear a corpse and then throw out a taunt with good dodge, if she gets hit, she can always heal herself again with the absinthe, which I'm also probably going to upgrade. Shadow Fade doesn't do anything on its own. This requires stealth, which we only get from eating a corpse, which means repartee is not going to be that good on like a boss fight or something. Which means I would also need a way of moving to the front. I guess here's the question. If I'm not using Poison Dart, I'm not doing that much damage with her. Most of her damage is from the heavy DOT, and then you combine that with the massive sepsis damage we can get. So, do we really need a Shadow Fade? If she gets pulled to the front, it is a nice to have ability. And this requires stealth, which means that you can't just use repartee on a turn. You have to prepare for it. You have to use something else and then a repartee. The only things that give her stealth are clearing a corpse and Shadow Fade. Trinkets could also do it, but basically what we're saying is we gotta take Shadow Fade and repartee. Or we could just take pirouette. We could just take pirouette, and then she can move herself to the back if we somehow get up to the front. I kind of like pirouette because it does give her a block. It does make her dazed, but... So I think we can take pirouette. Thrown Dagger's also buffed. Yeah, but I don't care. Like, here's the thing. Thrown Dagger is slightly better on her path, but her blight damage is really what's king here. She's doing like 30 damage per turn just by throwing the poison darts. So we really want her to focus on that. I don't care about the thrown dagger or the flashing dagger's damage. They do thrown dagger does synergize with stealth, but it's really just about utility. What do we want? I guess pirouette, because it moves her to the back, is fine, and then maybe we can give her shadow fade as well, just in case she gets pulled up to the front. She can move to the back again. Even though I feel like there could be a cool combo with repartee. In fact, why not just go shadow fade repartee? Then if we need a taunter, we can toss one out. If she gets pulled to the front, shadow fade to back, by time, taunt. Better than nothing, I think. But I don't feel like I'm going to be using those abilities properly.
Priced.
Right, can't use it. AD. I do want Absinthe for the better dodge tokens. I think I do want something else that she can do from the back. Controlled burn just doesn't quite do what I want. Can give her like a small regen with run and hide. Take this instead of if we're going to the sluice, we need to take Hearthlight. I guess Firestarter's fine. It's not great, but let's upgrade Deathless. Let's upgrade that Acid Rain. Upgrade that Sacrificial Stab. Anything we want to buy? Blight Resist. Yeah, I'm tempted, because again, that Exemplar is heavy Blight. Because I don't know what the final boss does. I don't know if we want this. There's also going to be a lot of Blight in the biome we're going to. In theory. Also, all of the enemies in the game have like a chance of applying one blight. I guess now. Start with the songbook. We know we need to go there. You need the relationship buff with the occultist. Would be more of a trio, technically speaking. We're here, we're breathing. Isn't that enough? Stop hitting on me. Toonhummer. Not great. What's everyone's relationships at right now? 10, 11, 12. 10 is the lowest. We're not really near any breakpoints. We would require 2 between the Flagellant and the Runaway. If there's anything that improves relationships with the party. Whiskey Barrel. Yeah, okay, you gotta go whiskey. I think we're just gonna go whiskey again. We only have 1 max affinity, and we can buy the little whiskeys to make up for anything that we screw up. Let's do it. Big ol' whiskey barrel. I'd say that went very well. Tippler, can't get enough of the hard stuff. Tippler, can't get enough of the hard stuff. Does that mean you can't drink, or you really like to drink? I don't know. In either case, our relationships are now very, very good. And if you two can share a Tippler drink and buff your relationships by 1, that does hit another breakpoint, and then we can see if Tippler does anything, like Tippler. Plus 2 relationships. 1 fine. 1 more between you Why not? I mean, in theory, we're gonna get a lot of money out of this biome. Not without flavor. Usually prefer to keep a clear head. 18, 17, 18, 11. Pretty good. Now we're out of money, but I think that went very well. I also feel like we should save our in items to use at the end. So what I'll probably do is just buy maybe like a little light. And we'll keep stacking as many restoratives as possible. And we should really use this stuff too. Even Wilbur's flag, it feels good, maybe for like the exemplar fight, to apply vulnerability in combo. More specifically, to apply combo, then we can use Sepsis without it ruining the blight, as long as we already have blight applied. If we don't have a combo applied, this would apply a combo. But it can only be used from the back, I'm realizing. Yeah, I think it can only be used from the back, which might make it a little worse. So I'm just gonna give you the healing salve. Let's give you the Wilbur flag. You can keep that. You can take the Glimmer of Hope for now. What's our inventory look like now? 1 poultice for +4 speed. 5% damage token. You know what? Use the knotted rope. Go for here. No hooks, no bobs, just rope. I suppose if it makes you lot happy. If it makes you. I don't think I'm ever going to use this. Hate to say it. Blight resistance. Or sorry, disease resistance. I think I'm going to dump that. I think I'm also going to... Well, no, the anchoring charm, the movement resistance, maybe we want to fight another boss. We could equip this. I think let's accept that that's where we're going to stick.
The plating is patched. The coach stands ready once more.
Any stagecoach items we want? Inventory slots, no thank you. Blight resist, I think I'm gonna pass on that. 2 targets, -2 stress. You know what? Give me that minus stress. 26 cash remaining. I don't think we're gonna spend any more money. We gotta hold off. Gotta hold off. Party +2 speed could be pretty good. We could buy another triage kit and just start stacking them. And we have 4. It's pretty good. Yeah, let's do it. All right, much better.
Desperation unites the hopeful.
Punish -1 stress, Abyssal Artillery -1 stress.
Tried and tested. A bond to be counted on.
Acid Rain, damage. Glint in the Dark, big dodge. Ranged. It doesn't move you forward, but it is a ranged attack. Pierces. I don't think I'm ever going to use it. Fester, -1 stress. Smoke Screen, -1 stress. Run and Hide, -1 stress. Shadow Fade, -1 stress. I might actually just equip these abilities for the lower stress. Like, we needed stress relief. This is one way you can get stress relief. Jojo says, I'm back after watching Devolver press conference. I didn't realize there was going to be one. What's the story, Morning Glory?
Tread carefully.
Hey, you resisted the stress.
This is swine country.
This is swine country. Clear corpse. I don't think we're ever going to use that because we would much prefer to clear the corpse and reduce stress with the grave robber. Run and hide is less stress. Why don't we take that instead of, like, fire starter? I guess the reason is because now if there's only one unit alive, we can't really do anything to assist with the combat, but otherwise, yeah, we should make sure that you can do something. Maybe we'll just not take that one. Grave robber. Glint in the dark gives a dodge. The flagellant. Normally, I don't want the flagellant to dodge. I want him to get hit, so maybe we don't equip that one either. And you're never going to be in a position really to Shadow Fade unless I do some movement, which we actually can do now. Now that we have Shadow Fade, if you ever get pulled to the front, you can Shadow Fade back. Which means I can equip Abyssal Artillery as well. We did upgrade Sacrificial Stab, though. We can get rid of Demon's Pull. I think that works. Cool, all right. I think that's good enough. Right, no map. We're gonna immediately lose some wheels. I guess there's no choice with this first little route here we gotta take. Buffoon, stress resist. Academic study. Forgotten. A weird charm. Is this the one that gives you random tokens every turn? It could be a positive token, it could be a negative token, it's just a token generator. I think that might be what it is. It is true entropy. Yeah, because it opens up into teeth. Turn start one random token. That's an interesting one because it could be a good token, it could be a bad token. Right now I like what everyone has. I don't think we'll be equipping it, but at least I did remember. And did you get a quirk? I don't think so. We should really go fight some fish at some point.
An elementary problem, is it not?
Combat item either resets skill cooldowns or is the big dot one. Oh right, the prismatic shard combat items. I always forget that you can get unique combat items. I think we've had those ones before too. Yes, click. Thank you. I have seen them before. We used them during a combat at some point. Oh, good, more wheels. You just give me more, ooh, what? That's a restorative, so we can hold up to 8 of these adrenaline tonics. Yo, that's pretty good. Stimulants is also a restorative. Wow, we're just gonna crush it when we actually hit like a boss fight with all these restoratives. Jesus, and it's another academic study. Oh no. Don't be the shambler is all I was gonna say. I was just gonna say, don't be the shambler. Don't be the shambler. Don't be the shambler. I don't want to fight the freaking shambler. I think we should fight the freaking shambler. Because I think we're actually okay with it. Yeah, we're gonna get shuffled immediately. Can still adjust. But we have a ton of healing items. We can just spam the crap out of these. You can go from anywhere. She can shadow fade and then start doing like her repartee, toss out the poison darts, absinthe for the heal. We did upgrade it. Blight, 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 and then do the massive sepsis once we pull him to the front. I think we can do it, and I think we want to do it and purge all of our freaking items. Like, we don't want flame item, but like we want Maybe even like triage kit. Like we go heavy into keeping people alive here. Smoke bomb, since he has DOT piercing. Remove combo and all negative tokens. I want to take the tonic for even more healing. So I mean, we can heal the fight easily enough. I think we could do it. With our restorative, if restorative item equipped, better healing given. Yeah, I think we could. Fire starter units and then just start burning. Herbs could be better for the continuous DOT. I mean, here's the thing. She purges her own DOT. He's got resists, and when he resists, he heals. And we want him to have DOT so that he can heal off of more. She's gonna have dodge if she gets low, so should be fine. And with the blindness, if we can blind him, he's not gonna be able to land his shots. I guess what we could do is we could get rid of your thing to take some herbs. Sure, let's grab some herbs. We have enough healing. I think we can do it. I think we can totally fight the Shambler. Ha ha ha! It's a little scary. Let me do a final quick check to make sure that everyone can operate from any position that they find themselves in. You have to move to the front when you move, which is unfortunate, but if you're in the third position, you can still punish. You can smoke screen, fire starter. These enemies don't stealth, I don't think. We can take run and hide to move you back. Or controlled burn for the burn. Because she removes her own dot. I think we can take controlled burn there. And you can operate pretty much anywhere. You're gonna curse and heal. That's your whole job. Could be interesting taking Binding Shadow so that we can move if we have to. Like if he can move to the front and push someone else to the back, that might be better than even Sacrificial Stab. Or rather, Abyssal Artillery can still hit 2 units, I suppose. All right. Dangerous, but, you know, fingers crossed. And that's not really a bad shuffle at all. Although, wait, you were in the third position and then you moved to the front. That seemed very strange. I don't know what happened. Either way. We're blind. Makes sense, actually. That's okay. Should have really opened up with the thing that removed the dodge token, though. He did resist the debuff, unfortunately. Controlled burn. Let's get the burn out there immediately. Let's get the blight out there immediately. He's a little resistant. Lament, that's stress. And a little mini shuffle that actually, I think, put us in a better position. I think we're gonna have him move all the way up to the front. In one turn, we can solve the orientation. It's an annoying heal, but it's actually not that bad. 50% blight resist. It is hefty resist. All we need to do though is apply it once, and then that's 25 damage immediately, and that's more with the sepsis. This is an okay combo as well. Because she can inflict burn on 2 units, and I forgot that he would get a big dodge token. That's kind of nice. Let's take advantage of that right now.
Malaise, measured,
resisted the burn.
steady.
Couple of weak clapper claws. Obdurus advancement, so that's bleed, and then he moved forward. She's gonna purge her own bleed. The grave robber is bleeding, but that's like the worst there. Let's use one of our healing tonics. Even at the cost of stress. We're in it to win it. Good crit. Resisted the dot, unfortunately. Are we going to use a sepsis? It's 20 damage. It's probably worth doing, but I actually think I'm gonna punish because we'll get a heal out of the punish. In fact, we should really do it with acid rain. We did inflict blight, so we can just do a sepsis next turn for more value, I think. A little clapper claw. You're regenning and your bleed is gonna be removed. Fire starter is also pretty tempting. We don't need to inflict a, oh, you are. You're blinded. If you're blinded, I think we should give someone a fire starter. You haven't moved yet. %, debuff resist with this, it's not bad. I know we're not dealing with the clapper claws. I'm kind of just hoping that some like spread out DOT will deal with them on its own. Just don't hit her again. Thank you. We're gonna have him tank again. Oh, and we can't do a vulnerability hex on the boss, unfortunately. We could toss out a heal. It's probably smart. Oh good, we crit healed for 1. Why is your healing so bad right now? That tonic healed for 50% and it only healed like 5 HP. Ah, minus healing received from skills. I didn't realize this was a skill. I thought it was a combat item, my bad. All right, let's remove you out of the equation. Let's go for it. It's fine. You're healing for 4, which is actually pretty good. She could do a heal at some point. Sepsis now hits for 21. Then he'll take another... Oh, it's gonna remove the blight. He's still gonna burn, though. Give me one more. More. Endurance advancement. So that's bleed. I don't think it shuffles. I think it's just bleed. This one's getting a little strong, unfortunately. If it ever crits, we're gonna feel it, so we gotta deal with it. That being said, heal yourself. We gotta stack up enough damage that we can kill it with sepsis. You know. Actually, I think we want to weaken you. Dude, her regen off of this is actually pretty crazy. I'm loving it. So we could cauterize and heal. Or controlled burn to inflict 3 burn. So it'll take 7 damage. We have to hit it for 7. I don't think we're gonna hit it for 7. Does 3 to 6. It's gonna be halved. I think this thing's gonna live for 1 more turn, so I think we kind of just let it live for 1 more turn. Let's make sure that I mean, you're already taking 15 damage. We are going to sepsis, so we're gonna sepsis you. So what should we do? Heal him. Purge. You have a crit, which is nice.
Let us take a
Clapper
closer
claws
look
can
at
hit
the thing.
anywhere, which is real annoying.
As it is.
We should use the medicinal herbs. Just on anyone. That puts you on death's door. And now in theory you could die at any point in time because you have the burn on you. And now it's just the Clapper Claw. Okay, good. You got crit, oh no!
The greatest
Thank God she had the
test
regen.
of
I mean,
all.
she doesn't really need it at all, but she got freaking Clapper clawed, if you know what I mean. Goodness. All right, let's burn you. Eat the corpse. Eat the shambler corpse. Get that corpse out of here. You have a crit. I can do something.
Well done.
If only crits gave more stress relief, but they don't, do they? Very strange. Well, that's stress relief right there.
Fight through the fatigue.
Clap claws still hurt. They do. Especially when they get a... I didn't even think about it, but especially when they get a freaking crit token for free. Otherworldly fragment, blight and burn. Disarming dagger we're gonna dump. When stress damaged, add a positive token, the unblinking entropy. I don't even know if we want it, but at least that was fun. We do have to purge some of our inventory though. We also used a lot of our inventory. Like, we probably don't need to hold on to one medicinal herb. Medicinal herb. You can take that. You can take the flame, although our flame is at full now. So why don't you take, you take Wilbur's flag, because you can use it. Why don't you take the bone saws ready, because you can use it. And let's use the last adrenaline tonic at some point, just to dump it out of our inventory. We're gonna dump the disarming dagger. We're gonna dump the, oh my god, we got so much garbage. Dump the medicinal herbs. We don't need one, you know? We should also really equip this. We're probably gonna be blighted. That's fine, let's get into some combat. I was thinking to myself, let me look at the map. I can't look at the map. Connie says, I remember... Sorry, Mother of Zerg says, did that fragment used to do bleed, blight, and burn, or am I remembering wrong? Connie says it might have in early access. It also might... Let's go far right.
The tangled trails.
It also, there might be another item. Oh my god, another wheel? There might be another item that gives you bleed, blight, and burn, like a super item. At least it's combat. Is this what we want? I don't know.
No choice. The brutish creatures
All
must
right.
be confronted.
Do we want to pay to leave? No! Marvelous, I've been practicing my aim. Now, the only real concern for me right now is this ghoul, this guy, who could crit and then blight and then kill her. Hopefully that doesn't happen though. I actually kind of, right, it's not a very good heal. We gotta go for him, like we do. We need to pull him is what we need. What do you have? Not amazing. Good dot. If we vulnerability hex, we still can't smoke screen. We could burn him. And we don't have the pull anymore. I guess we could try to do an abyssal artillery. Could hit. Wouldn't we rather just make him vulnerable though? Now we do more damage. And then you're burning, but that burn is gonna be removed immediately on your next turn. Oh, you still have the triage kits active. That's my bad. $11 damage. So he is dead, but he is gonna get 1 attack out, which is a little scary. A little scary. Oh, and that's all you did? Dude, that's fine. I forget the name of the one. I guess I could look it up. What's the one called? Cripple them. That's the bad one. Apply on hit weakness, vulnerability, daze, blight, and stress. Spit to roast is really not that bad in comparison. Let's start with a more. Then we'll start doing punishes and reduce stress when and where we can. Okay, your immediate next turn, you go first, so that pain is not fantastic, but that's okay. This will work you down. You were stunned, unfortunately. Smoke screen is lower stress, but lower stress on a unit who doesn't really need it. So if we can get better value out of like controlled burn. We should have, I should have redone my abilities too, because we should have taken the one that removed stealth. That was my bad. Because they do have more crit chance in stealth mode. Let's do a controlled burn then. Connie says, Skeevers are the only reason I consider upgrading the occultist pull. Wrong menu. Oh, for, yeah, pulling them forward. I mean, I should have had it equipped. I forgot to re-configure my party position after that occultist, or not that occultist, after that shambler fight. That's definitely my bad there. So we do have a crit. If it lands, I guess I'd rather just toss out some debuffs, I guess. The weak attack is only from the first position. The problem is that you only pull 2, right? Can't open up the menu.
By accumulation.
Oh no, when you upgrade it, it pulls 3. Ah, now I'm getting it. Yeah, that could be pretty good. That could be very good indeed. Indeed. She's fine because she's regenning. Front is gonna move, then you're gonna move. 6, 9. I think I can hit a death's door here. Barely, but we can. No, I needed that corpse for me! I wanted to heal off of it. You jerk. Does 3 damage. You are still gonna be on death's door again. It's just that you have a crit now. We could remove that though with the weakness curse. I hope it's off of cooldown. So I think I'm just gonna smack for stress. We have a lot of stress here that we have to remove. I gotta figure out how to do that. Fester would be required. No, Shadow Fade works too, but Shadow Fade can only be used from the front, so we would have to move forward and then move backwards. Which is a little awkward. I guess like we literally could. I think I'd rather just get a kill.
Measured and steady.
Also, Weakening Curse is not on cooldown. This, I mean, if you're gonna hit, you're weak with a crit, that's not that bad. Let's toss out a heal. Actually, a bleed would be good, because the bleed means that she's gonna get another regen stack. I think we'll just move forward. I mean, good crit. You're dead. I can't do enough damage to you to knock you off of Death's Door, I think. I'm gonna move forward and get ready for a Shadow Fade just to reduce 1 stress. You're gonna get a move, you're gonna get a move. Let's start burning. Actually, a smoke screen's not bad. Just to stop you from doing anything. I know that you're gonna get an action, but you were gonna get an action anyways. Hemorrhagic Fever, oh good. And 9 stress, which is unfortunate.
Steady yourself.
Lick your wounds later. Oh, let's go for even more stress relief. You know, heal for 2. Rather go for the stress relief.
A simple variable, easily resolved.
I mean, I'm loving this regen capability that she has. It's pretty good. I just hate that this fool is still alive. But I'm kind of just like, I'm letting him live, aren't I? Hoping beyond hope that we can get a little bit of stress relief. Don't hit her again. Skitter is fine. We're gonna be killing the corpses anyways. Want to see the ability in action. You do get 2 stealth. Now a part of me is like, okay, I just gotta kill this guy. Anyone got an action on him? No? Still can't hit him. All right, just give me the even more stress relief by 1. All right, he's dead next turn.
This is no time to falter.
That's a lot of damage, good lord. He's dead on his next action anyways. I mean, I'm glad that didn't crit because I do want to see if I can pull out one more stress heal. Doesn't Shadow Fade have a cooldown of 2? Yeah, so we can't use Shadow Fade again. In which case, smack him. Crit token, dodge token. Tip of the hat to you. I'm playing around with the abilities to try to just kind of learn a little bit about them. Okay. 8 stress. We gotta like give her the stress resist trinkets or something, I don't know.
Though unpleasant in the extreme.
Oh,
This
another
work
anchoring
is
charm.
noble and necessary.
I mean, you know, depending on what boss we fight, we could use those to kill a boss.
Whispers.
Or a region boss. It is 40% movement resist. So we would do that if we were fighting the Leviathan. I don't know what Leviathan trinkets we would like to get off of that, but like we could do it anyways. I hate to say it, I'm probably not gonna use True Entropy ever. This has also not really come into play that much lately. This heal, gain when hit 15%. I'm gonna get rid of Stone Mount. We're not using it. Now, don't forget, you have to alter your loadout because you did this to fight the Shambler. You took some things that maybe you wouldn't have otherwise taken. Still like everything that you have. Want to go back to Sacrificial Stab, and I think move you up one. And then we want to move you up at the front. And then we want you to have Hearthlight, which means you need to get rid of probably the Controlled Burn. Try that out. I know we could also take some other things for stress relief purposes, but really her stress is the only one that matters. In which case we might want to roll Shadow Fade up at the front so we can get maybe 1 stress per combat. So I will put you there. Everything else still works though. Even Firestarter. Twisted Firestarter. Sure. 15 leagues to the inn. I believe that means there's 1 more. I'll melt your gloves to your hands. I think that means there's 1 more combat, 1 more event happening.
The loathing festers.
Put Grave Robber in the 2nd position so she can fade back. Already done. More combat? Swine Cash. Ooh, baby.
A fortune in memories long forgotten.
Heroes gain an extra action after using the repair skill, Wagon Jack. Woven bandages, trap serrated, poultice in item. We gotta dump things, and I think that's one of the things we're gonna dump. Because in theory, we're out of here, we can repair our wheels. It's not like we can actually use this right now anyways. I think we'll dump that. We have 1 adrenaline tonic. Why not replace that with a bear trap? Replace the restoratives. I like the restoratives though. You know what, let's use this one. Lower party resists so we can apply more dots. And then, oh my god, we gotta get rid of so much stuff. I hate getting rid of things. I like my things. You know what, dump the tonic. We have so much other useful things. Dump, burn, dump this, dump. Something that converts negative tokens to positive tokens or removes a negative token per turn would be pretty good with this, but we don't have anything like that. We can dump this. We can dump the... We got cheese. We want to keep the cheese. Keep those. I want to just use this at some point because it's high damage. Dump the minor anchoring charm. Dump the bandages. And then I'd like to remove 1 more thing. Oh, this is something we want to save for later, but I don't know how much later. For the blight and burn. Actually, you know what? This is very good with Sepsis. We should take this for the Exemplar fight. Yeah. Add a random token. When stress damaged, add 1 positive token. I think I'm gonna dump both of those. It's pretty good though. Like positive tokens, crit, strength, speed, dodge, block, always helpful. We get stress damage constantly. Don't really have too many ways of removing the stress damage. Turn start at a random token. The content trinket. Just because you said that, I think it means that I'm just gonna dump the trinkets. Because I like the combo trinkets, things that give you like piercing to blight resists and regens. You know, I want the simple ones. These ones that can actually make more of a difference. Restorative stacks. I didn't look at her disease either. Minus 20% bleed resist. But that's not a huge problem because she'll purge her own bleed if she ever gets bled.
The place is a little
Oh my god, lots of quirks.
wear, but
Squeamish,
familiar
austere,
nonetheless.
fishfolk fearing, sprained wrist, minus 10% damage. Discounted repairs, heal, and minus 1 stress. Supplies, donations to your cause. Chance to produce whiskey and another triage kit. And calming incense. Thank you for the freebies. All right,
The
mastery.
means of mastery.
We got 2 tokens. It's not bad. If we ever use repartee, the dodge would be nice. Why do I have Binding Shadows equipped on you? Again, one of those things where I equipped it and then never really thought about it. Please. So what do we have here? We can upgrade Punish. Upgrade Cauterize for 8% better heal. That doesn't seem worth it. Firestarter is 1 more burn. Controlled burn. I like because it has a cooldown as opposed to a use, but it can't be used from the back. It does ignore stealth though, which is interesting. Hearthlight removes blind. Feel like that's okay. If we ever do get blinded. Demon's Pull. To pull 3, pretty nice. No Bounty Hunter. Didn't even check. And then if we ever use it, give me the repartee. I like getting good big dodge tokens. Sure.
Each
All right, cheap repairs.
improvement,
Thank
a
you.
new variable in the equation
Location
of your
scouting,
fate.
chance to produce, increased stacking. I kind of like the increased stacking right now, but I also do want whiskey.
Reconfigure.
And then I'll dump the
Meet
location
each
scouting.
challenge
Rip.
on its own terms.
Greater cleansing sensor. The same flagellant trinket. Avoid the watchtower. Fight 1 or less resistance encounter. Disease resist and debuff resist in the tangle. I mean, you know what's interesting is that if we go to the tangle, we can get the immobilization trinket. If we fight the same boss again, we'll get the other trophy. We can dump the trinket price reduction trophy, take the other one, and then when we fight the boss, we'll have immobilization, which I think is kind of
Spend what
ideal.
you can, for wealth no longer has meaning. If indeed it ever did.
Oh look, a greater cleansing sensor. Can you have 2? It's kind of interesting. Any party barrels? I don't see any. Blocked, 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 blocked. Can still get whiskey. All right. Disease resist. Do that right now. +4 speed. 1 target. We have 2 of these for better traveling heal and healing received from skills. These I think I would like to save for the final fight. Food. We can always buy food at the next inn if we truly need it. So I'm gonna give you food. Give you this food. You this food. +4 speed. That what I'm thinking of with the +4 speed, because I think you can stack it, We could take +4 speed, and then this trinket we could finally use. If turns start, add 1 positive token every turn of combat. And have a 10% chance of taking an extra action. Why not, right? So maybe we can save those. Do a quick little trinket check. These have been lovely. I've been enjoying the regen. This one, gain when hit regen, it's inconsistent, so I'm not a big fan of that one. Oh, that we can dump. Oh, this we also can just use right now. Any more in items? No, these I want to save. Although, can I buy? I could buy 2 more of these to get healing received from skill bonus on the final boss. And then we have whiskey, poetry, -4 stress, 2 targets blocked by a stare. Cultist has that. One more relationship point is enough to hit another threshold. That's actually worth picking up. Oh God, where was it? It's a little expensive, but gets a stress relief, and it's the next threshold of the relationship. Any other thresholds? I think the relationships are actually totally fine. This is the only, like, bad one. Everyone else is fine. We don't need to spend the money right now. More adrenaline tonics. We have enough of those types of heals, I think. 2 of those. I'll buy that if we have nothing else to spend our money on. Because it is a restorative, it stacks. I want the relics if we hit up a hoarder with a trophy. No, baubles. Guess we could go and hit up a hoarder with the trophy, try to buy some trinkets. Thing is, I really like the trinkets that we have. So I'm gonna buy these. 24 inventory already. Good lord.
Every road a winding
Every
torment,
road has its
every
storms.
turn,
I think
destruction.
I think we'll just go to the Tangle again. Kind of boring, but like more candles and debuff resists. And we can get the immobilization trinket, which I think is extremely good. Because then we can have everyone in the right party order. Because here's what I'm thinking about that. Shadow Fade won't move us back, but we can still repartee. So we can, whenever we want, just Shadow Fade for stealth, repartee for a taunt and a dodge. Optional, of course, but the Occultist, we can position him where Abyssal Artillery and Sacrificial Stab are both useful. Or we could have him in the back, and the Arsonist can be the 3rd position to get use out of both Firestarter and Controlled Burn. We got options. And we can fight him, because he's actually, like, not that hard of a fight. Okay, I think we'll get rid of the Anchoring Charm in that case. We need to get more stained items, of course. But I think we're ready to go. Yeah, I think we are. We don't do the raw physical damage that makes the damage trinket useful, I think. We do a lot of DOT. Let's do it. Tangle. Regions to Mountain 1. Hefty inventory, but we'll get rid of these at some point. I'm sure.